This is a Silver Ticket Products S7 and SNB series fixed frame assembly video for the acoustically transparent screen materials. Cut open the box and remove the parts and boxes from the main carton and lay the boxes on a clean, flat surface. Included are the screen material, frame and support bars, hardware kit, tension rods, and instruction manual. Carefully cut the tape on the box labeled aluminum frames. When opening the box, you will find the frame pieces and support bars. Open and remove the frame pieces from the plastic wrapping. Now separate the frame pieces. Place the support bars and the thin bezel border pieces to the side for now. These are the pieces that have the black velvet on them. There will be 6 frame pieces remaining. Lay them out in the 16:9 rectangle format. Locate the hardware kit and carefully cut open the box. Use 2 of the 2-hole nuts to connect the split frame pieces. Use one of the provided screws to secure one of the 2-hole nuts. Push the 2 frame pieces together. Use a retainer plate and 2 screws to lightly join the frame pieces together. Then use 4 of the smaller screws and attach to the frame as shown. Make sure the 2 frame pieces are aligned and tighten all screws. Now add the last screw to the 2-hole nut. Slide 4 of the 1-hole sliding nuts into each interior track of the long frame pieces. Read the note on each frame piece showing how many springs are needed. Slide that amount of springs into each frame piece. Now find the bag of springs in the hardware kit. Please notice the spring alignment. The hook should be facing down towards the frame. Facing up is incorrect. Locate the big and small corner brackets and insert them into each end of the long frame pieces as shown. Find the round head screws. Loosely put 4 screws, 2 into each corner bracket as shown. Slide the frame pieces together, making sure the corners are nice and square. Now loosely put the last 4 screws into the corner brackets. Now repeat with the remaining 3 corners. Push all corners together, making sure the corners are nice and square. After all the corners are joined, tighten all the screws. To attach the support bars, the round head screws will be used again. Center the support bars to the long frame pieces, making sure to leave enough space for your center channel speaker. Slide the 1-hole nut under each support bar hole and insert the screw as shown. Repeat with the other support bar. Now place the assembled frame safely to the side to allow room to lay out the material. Find the box labeled screen material. Remove the screen material from the wrapping. The back of the screen material will be labeled back. Unroll the material with the back facing up. Locate the tension rods. Notice the short rods don't have a rubber end on one side of the rod. This is because they will be overlapping inside the long pockets of the screen material. Slide the 2 long rods inside the side pockets of the screen material. Then slide the 4 short rods into each end of the top and bottom pockets, making sure to insert the end without the rubber end, as shown. Lay the black backing on top of the screen material. Carefully place the assembled frame on top of the material, making sure it's centered on the material. Align each spring with the grommet hole on the material. If you find there are extra springs, just place it between two grommet holes. Now find the hook tool. Beginning in one corner, use the hook tool to attach two springs as shown. After attaching the first two springs, attach two springs in the opposite corner. Then attach the springs to the final two corners. Next, attach all the springs on both of the long sides of the frame. And finally, attach all the springs on both of the short sides of the frame. Carefully flip the screen over. Now smooth out any bumps and ripples in the material. It is important that the material is smooth and flat before continuing. With the screen material facing down again, lay out the 6 thin bezel frame pieces. Slide 2 one-hole sliding nuts into each long frame piece and 2 into each short frame piece. Slide a 2-hole sliding nut into the thin bezel frame and lightly attach a round head screw. Connect the other side of the thin bezel frame and attach with the other round head screw. Push the thin bezel frame pieces together and then tighten the screws. Hold the thin bezel frame into place and align the corners until they line up perfectly. Line up the one-hole nut with the retaining plate and using a round head screw, tighten together. There will be 4 retaining plates on each of the top and bottom frame pieces and 2 on each of the side frame pieces. Locate a round metal plate and align it with the one-hole nut on the bottom frame piece and fasten it with the tiny black screw. Add the second round metal plate as shown. Now find the top keyhole mounting brackets. Make sure the keyhole mounting brackets and the one-hole sliding nuts are aligned. Now attach it with a round head screw. Now do the same with the other keyhole mounting bracket. Find the magnets and insert them into the round plastic pieces with the drywall screws. Notice this is magnetic and will hold the frame to the wall. Screw the bottom magnets into the studs in your wall. Measure the distance from the keyhole to the magnet. Notice how the screw fits into the keyhole. Screw in the zinc-plated drywall screw for the top keyhole mounting bracket, leaving a 1/4 inch of the screw extruding from the wall. Mount the screen to the wall by sliding the top keyhole mounting brackets onto the zinc-plated screws, and the magnets will hold it into place. Thank you for watching the assembly and installation of the Silver Ticket Products S7 and S&B 6-piece fixed frame series for the acoustically transparent screen materials. Visit us at www.silverticketproducts.com.